for people to join. So let me also check all of that. Sorry, I'm just making sure everything is up and running. Just a minute. Okay. I think the mic is speaking now. Yeah. Perfect. Yeah, I can see many people are joining. Guys, you're welcome to our session. It's been a while. I'm sorry, last week we were supposed to have our session last week, but due to unforeseen circumstances, we canceled it, but there's no way we're going to miss it again today. So guys, you're welcome. You're welcome. I'm just notifying the people on Discord that we are already live. We are live. Join. Okay, let me see. 25. Supposed to be on 5th. Let me see. 44, not bad. No. All right. 3. Okay. Guys, please, if you have our colleagues, if you know our colleagues who haven't joined, let them know we are already live. Please share, let them know we are already live, please. Please let them know we are already live. I'm just going to give about 2 minutes for others to join so that we can start. Let's just give about 2 minutes. So, your work is great. Always improve. Unless very poor video editing. Let me see. We're just giving about 2 minutes for others to join. Our session is going to be from 45 minutes to 1 hour. So we're going to have enough time to answer as many questions as possible. So just waiting for others to join. For others to join the show. We're supposed to move this to still there to today. Fish. Forex chart. Yeah, still have it there. Still have it here. Okay, more 1 minute. Let me see if other people have joined. No, the participant is still the same. So maybe many people are still at work, because what I've noticed by this same time of the day, many people used to still be at work. Guys, let me know, can you guys hear my voice? It shouldn't be as if I'm talking alone.
Yeah, loud and clear, man. We can hear you.
All right. Perfect. And I see more than 60 people, more than 60 members active on Discord. But we don't have many people on live session. It shows maybe many of them are still at work. That's something I'm noticing. Because even on Golov University, still about 50 students are active right now. But the turnover on the Zoom session is not yet what I wanted. But anyway, it's fine. The session is being recorded, so they can always, the people who couldn't make up, who couldn't join us, can always join us afterward. So guys, you're welcome again to our private mentee live session. Our live session where we just meet, we talk one-on-one, we discuss trading, we discuss the challenges you are facing, we discuss on your progress. For those people who are in Golov University, I want to use this opportunity to welcome you guys. So we also meet, we discuss on your progress, we discuss on some of the challenges which you are having. We also discuss on some of the updates, which you should be able to expect in Golov University, some of the updates, some of the improvements and stuff like that. And even on some of the advanced, some of the levels of the course which have not yet been released, we also discuss on that. So we cover all of that on our live session. So today is going to just go straight to the point, because I don't want to waste time talking about unnecessary things. I want to spend more time on answering as many questions as possible. So we're just going to go, what we have on our agenda today, the first thing is just intro. Normally just thanking you guys for being here. I wouldn't be here without you guys. So that's the first thing. Then the second thing after that, we're going to be able to talk about, we're going to be able to track our progress with the course, our progress with Golov University, the challenges we are facing, and the way forward. So that is something we're also going to be able to cover. Then we'll also talk about Discord updates, how are people navigating around, how are the new students adapting with the old students, how are people navigating around Discord, how are people keeping themselves from being scammed, because there are a lot of impersonators, there are a lot of scammers around, even in Discord. There is no way you can be able to run from those people. So you just need to be able to have that antivirus so that you can always, Pian FX, please mute your mic, So there are a lot of scams out there. So we also talk about that, how you can be able to keep yourself protected. Please mute your mic. How can I mute? Okay. I think it's muted on my side. All right, perfect. So guys, so after that, the other thing we have on our agenda will just be general question and answers. So all the questions, because I know obviously either you are a mentee or you are on Patreon or my Patreon or from Golov University, obviously you must have at least one question in mind which you want us to be able to trash on the live session. So we will also be able to cover most of those questions. So we'll just start by the intro, and part of the intro, the main thing I just want to say is to thank you guys so much for being here today. Thank you guys so much for your prayers and your concern, because last week I was supposed to be here last week, but unfortunately I caught cold and I was sick, so I couldn't. That's why you can even see, even from my voice, I'm still recovering, but it's fine. It's a bit winter in South Africa. The beginning of winter in South Africa is always very harsh. It used to be very harsh. So it was me, my son, my wife, everyone was down with cold, but we are already fine now, and everyone is already up, everyone is already back and bouncing. So thank you guys so much for the concerns and the prayers you guys sent. I was so honored. I was so happy. So thank you guys so much. I couldn't wait to get back on my feet. I couldn't wait for my voice to clear so that I could start talking again. So I'm so happy. My recovery was so quick, so fast. And I'm already back. I'm already back on my feet. I'm already back on my table. I'm already back in the office. I'm already back to doing what I love doing, which is working with great people like you guys, and growing together with great people like you guys. So thank you guys so much. And I'm so happy to be back here today. Perfect. Another thing I also want to just thank you guys is just the community, because I can form the Discord community, but it will be nothing if the people in the Discord community are not welcoming themselves. You guys are very welcoming. You guys welcome both the new members that are coming in. You see students, members are coming in, new members are coming in every day from Golov University. There are some people who are just there, I call them silent members. They don't talk in the group, but they are there. People are joining every day. But From the way even old members who have been in my Discord community, the way you guys welcome them, the way you guys help them navigate around, the way you guys help them, tell them what they should expect on the course, at least give them advice, tell them how to be patient, how to take this one, how to do that is so amazing. I'm so happy because you guys are just not even indirectly, but you guys are directly just at least making the work easier for me, because those new people, they join a community of traders so that their questions can be answered, not only by me, but all the hands and not all the fingers will never be the same. Somebody who is still at this particular level can get help from somebody who is already on this particular level. So obviously, if somebody is asking a question, maybe it's something that you've already gone through that particular stage, and you can just turn and you tell that person, hey, this is how you do it, this is how you do it. And you guys have been doing that, and I'm so happy. So with that being said, like I said, today our session is going to be between 45 minutes to 1 hour. And I don't want to take much time just talking about things which is not actually what I wanted to trash today. So with that being said, most of this time is going to just be general question and answers. And for the general question and answers, this is how we're going to do it. We already have almost about 20 people and above joining, although we have about 70 people active in Discord, but they are not joining yet. So I guess maybe they are still at work. So the way we're going to do it is you just put up your hand. The question can be on trading, can be on the course, can be on Golub University, can be on robotic trading, can be on fundamental trading, can be general Forex question, any question. There is no obvious question. Don't say this question is too obvious. I'm not going to ask it. No, there's no obvious question. We are here to learn from each other. It's a win-win situation. So nobody knows it all. So please, no question is obvious. And so what we're going to do is, you guys already know, just put your hand up. If you have a question, then I'll point you out, you bring your question, and make sure I trash a question. And everyone will be entitled to a question. Then when I've gone around, I'll come back again, and if there's still time, I can still take more questions from other people. So what we do is, you just put your hand up if you have any question or anything to say. Then I'm going to call you out. Then you bring your question. You can put your camera on if you want to, but if you are still at work, no problem. You can turn your camera off. But just put your hand up. I'm going to call you up. Then you bring your question forward. We trash it. Your question should be short and straight to the point. We trash it. Then we move to another person. Perfect. So let's start with the first hand I'm seeing here. I can see my able moderator, like the police of Discord. If you're in Discord and you're trying to scam people, this is the person who is going to police you. This is the person who is going to track you right down to your address. Because this person has been able to bring even people's address to say, okay, we already know where you're located. Keep trying to scam people. Very soon you're going to see the police at your door. So my Discord police, my Discord moderator, I can see his hand up, and his name is Awa Martin. So Awa Martin, bring forth your question or anything you have to say so that we can hear from you or answer your question.
Hello, sir. Good evening. Good evening, everyone.
Good evening.
Good evening. Good evening.
Good evening. Thank you for acknowledging me, sir. It's an honor for me. But I'm sorry. I didn't even realize that my hand was raised. But
Martin, just a minute, please. I've been waiting on them. Just a minute, please, guys. Just give me a minute, please. Just a minute.
Oli, was Oli, as you've been waiting for this. I saw you said you call your your subscribers.
Can we please mute? Can we please mute?
Okay. Was Oli.
It's preferable we mute our mics, please. Can we just press on mute while waiting? Thank you.
I'm so sorry, guys. I'm so sorry. This is a call I've been waiting for the whole day, and I just had to trash this out. I'm so sorry. Sorry. So Martin, let's come back to you.
Oh yes, sir. Okay. Like I was saying, I didn't even realize that my hand was raised, but it's all right. I just want to take this time to also appreciate the VIP members and the students from the university. It's an amazing journey so far with them, and I think being the pioneers, they are really creating a mark. They are really placing that mark that is going to last for a very long time. And I just want to appreciate them for everything. And like you said, yeah, they've been very supportive and very understanding with whatever difficulties we face with the platforms and the corrections and everything with the course. So thank you so much for the opportunity as well. And yeah, that would be my time.
All right, thank you so much. Prince Foche, please mute your mic, please. Please mute your mic, mute your mic. Okay, Martin, thank you so much. Thank you so much. And thank you as well for all the requested you consider. Thank you as well for all the help and all the assistance you've given to the group. You've always been there to moderate, to make sure people are not misusing the platform, to make sure people are not abusing the platform, to make sure people are not trying to exploit people on the platform, to make sure the platform is actually for the purpose which it was created to serve. So thank you so much, Martin. I appreciate a lot. Good. Let's check on whose hand is up. Let me check on the chat section. Please mute your mic, please. Acho, please mute. Okay. On the chat section. Okay, good. Let's go to Rose. Rose Shockley. Rose Shockley. And when you're caught up, please just introduce yourself, where you are. Then also let us know where you are joining us from. And just a little bit about yourself and then your question, please, so that we can know who is part of our family.
Hello, Mr. Godlove.
Hello,
My
Rose.
name is Rose Shockley, and I am from Fort Worth, Texas, in the United States.
Perfect.
And I'm probably the oldest member in your course, but I am here to learn.
Perfect.
And what I wanted to know is, if we apply ourselves 100%, what can we expect from the course?
Good, good. All right. So anyway, let me not cut you short. Are your questions? Is your question finished?
Pardon me?
Let me not cut you. Is your question finished? I want to make sure I get all your questions before.
Yes, that's my question.
Perfect, perfect. I like that question. I like that question because it's good for you before you come into it, before you enroll in the course. You should already have at the back of your mind like the global goal, the global objective, what you want to achieve at the end of the day. And I'll have to say the course is, I can say, it's just like a virtual way for me to pour out everything I have learned in the Forex market, everything that is giving me money in the Forex market, and everything I can teach another person. So that's why you see I call it A to Z, beginner to pro, because it has everything. That is why I used to encourage people, whether you're just joining today, or you joined yesterday, or you joined maybe a month ago, just unlearn everything you've ever learned anywhere. Because even before, you guys already know, even before you guys used to ask some of the questions which you guys used to ask, I already know those questions are going to come up, and I already know the answers because I have gone through that same circle. I have made those same mistakes. I have faced those same challenges, and I know new people joining the university, new people joining the course are going to be facing that same problem. So coming back to your question, you joining the course, you should already know at the back of your mind that by the time you have the patience to go through the entire course, we are already on the master level of the course, but people think maybe that's almost getting to the finish, or that's all. We are just about 30% into the course, just about 30%. We are just about 30%. I used to tell you guys just about 30%. Even on the master level, I still have some videos. If I have to go on my Premiere Pro on my software, you guys are going to see some videos that are already stacked up, which are going to be coming up on the master level. After that, we're going to be moving to the PhD or the advanced level. That is where all the strategies will be lined out from the first to, I think I have almost about 8 different strategies, which I'm going to, the same strategies, starting from fundamental strategies, price action strategies, and robotic strategies. I don't confuse one strategy to another. But on the course, the reason why the course is so important is because there I'm going to be able to disintegrate and separate everything into different sections. If we're talking about price action, we're going to talk strictly about price action. We talk about price action strategies. We're going to be talking about support and resistance strategies, trend line trading, the Fibonacci, all those things. We'll talk strictly about price action. Like the recent videos that you guys used to see, I used to do on Sunday night, those are strictly price action strategies, strictly price action trades. Even the live trades that I used to take with those strategies, I used to always mention, okay, now we are talking about price action, we're doing this. So it's the same thing that is going to happen on the course. you're going to see a section where you see all the price action strategies, support and resistance strategy, trendline trading, channel trading, the stacking strategy, I think the advanced hedging strategy. All of that is going to be under price action. After that, we move down to fundamental strategies. After fundamental strategies, we move down to robotic strategy, because whether you like it or not, the future of Forex trading, in the near future to come, about 60% of all the trades that will be performed in the Forex market will be done by a robot. So it is high time you start incorporating just a small percentage of your trading arsenal to be robotic trading. I'm not saying you should just dive, no. Starting now, focus on manual trading, but as time goes in the future, you need to start learning on how to incorporate robotic trading as well. So I also teach you guys about robotic trading, how you can create your own robots, how you can make money with robotic trading. So that all of that is going to come on the advanced level of the course, or the PhD level of the course. That is why I said we are just about 30% done, just about 30%. That is why, and the reason why I made this course to be a once-off something, like a once-off, not like a cohort. Because if it was like a cohort, there's something they used to call a cohort. A cohort, you join and they just release the course. After a month, the course is gone. You don't have access to the platform again. You don't have access to the course again. You don't have access to the community again. No, I don't want that. What I want is consistency and longevity. I want my communities to still be here 10 years to come. I want my community to still be here 2 years to come. We should still be making the money 5 years to come. That is something, that is why once you already join the course, that course is hosted on Teachable. Teachable is the biggest online platform where they host all the major courses you can, they are all hosted on Teachable. So 200 years to come, the website is still going to be there. The platform is still going to be there. You're still going to be able to have access, full access without any limitations. So long as you already have access to those courses or to that particular course, 10 years to come, 20 years to come, 100 years to come, you're still going to be able to have access. And anytime there's an update, so the reason, but you know, Forex trading, sometimes there are a lot of things that will change. Something that is working yesterday, there is no guarantee it's still going to work tomorrow. Maybe by tomorrow or maybe next year, there are small changes which needs to be done. So anytime there is an update on a course or on a strategy or on any particular system, we're going to update the course on the particular, we're going to update the course on the platform, and you guys are going to get a notification that, hey, this course just got updated. This strategy just got updated. Maybe the target where maybe this strategy was having a 100 pip take profit. Now the market is not too volatile again. The target for this particular strategy. So anytime there is an update on the particular course, you guys can always come back. Let me just mute. There is somebody here who the mic is on. Okay. So anytime there is an update on the course, you guys can always come back to go through the course, to just see that particular video which has been updated, so that you can always be updated. So to answer your question, this course from start to end, has everything you're going to need in Forex trading. By the time you're finished, by the time you are done, by the time I'm projecting, high should be in a month's time. Should be in a month's time from now, because now that I'm back at the office, now that I'm back on the screens, it's going to take me just a month, max a month, to be able to put out all the courses on the PhD level. And throughout the lifetime, everything I'm just going to be doing is just to be updating. If there's something that I need to update on support and resistance, I see that, okay, maybe the Russian war is causing on this currency pair to do it. They're always going to be updates. It's always going to be updates. Or maybe I'm just going to be doing more live trades and pumping and uploading on the platform so that you guys can see more live trades on the strategy. So there's just going to be uploaded. But to put all the strategies up, all the videos up, and know that, okay, the complete package is up. Highest is in a month's time. In a month's time, now that I'm already back on the screens in the office, everything will be up. And by you starting from the start to the end of that particular course, you have everything you need. The only thing at that point in time which will just be lacking, which I can't promise you, or which I can't, I don't sell people dreams. I tell people the truth. I don't sell people dreams. After you've gone through the course, the only thing you just need will just be patience and practice. That is all. Patience and practice, because you already have the tools on your fingertips that can make you money, that can make you those millions, that you don't need to be relying. You can start producing your own you can start producing your own signals and selling, if that's what you want. Because by the time you are done with this course, there is no way you just see, maybe somebody will send you a signal and say, buy this, you just see that signal and laugh. Because you already know, you see this, what this person is saying is totally trash. There is no way the market can be consolidating at this point and somebody is telling me to buy. Or there is no way the market can be, the market can be bullish and somebody is telling me to sell. So you just see that signal, you just laugh because you've already gone through the whole system. You've learned Forex trading from the root. You're not more gambling, you're not more guessing. So the course is going to have everything. At the end of the day, you're going to be able to know exactly what you're doing. And the only thing that will be needed after that will just be patience and practice. Patience and practice. Being a professional Forex trader or being a profitable Forex trader, as I am, needs a lot of patience and practice. It's the same like being a pilot. It's the same like being a doctor. I can't just see somebody who is already piloting, or maybe a pilot to maybe fly Emirates or Qatar Airways, and I say, okay, now I really like this job. I need to start piloting in maybe a month's time so that I can pay my rent, so that I can do this. No, it's not possible. It's a skill. It's like being a doctor. It's the same thing in trading. So immediately you've gone through that course, immediately you've gone through the piloting school or the school to be a doctor. After you still, I wanted to do that. I wanted to be a doctor when we're still in school. And from what they told us, after you've gone through that system, you still need about 2, 3, 4 years only on practicals. They're going to buy cups for you people to operate and do this only on practicals. It's the same thing in trading. So Rose, the course is going to have everything you need. You don't need to go anywhere again to start looking for videos about support and resistance, looking for videos about the best Forex strategy. There is no, I'll repeat, as of now, there is no best Forex strategy on earth. There is no. So I've made a video that I told people, stop being what we call strategy prostitute. Stop jumping from one strategy to another, because there is no holy grail strategy on earth. Get any strategy, take any strategy which I wish I give you, take time and ground yourself, make that strategy yours. Make that strategy to be able to feed your risk appetite. Backtest it for maybe 6 months, for maybe 8 months, for maybe 7 months, 5 months, before you can conclude that this strategy is not working and stuff like that. So to answer Rose's question, this course is going to have everything. It's going to have everything you need. Everything you need from beginner to pro. You don't need to go anywhere again and start asking questions. The only thing I'm just begging is just for you guys to exercise some patience. That is why I saw a question on Discord the other day. Somebody said, okay, there's a little bit that somebody said there's a delay on the course and his excitement is dying off. He's no more too excited. I just laugh on the background because, you know, now at the level where I am, or at the point in my life where I am now, trading is very boring. Trading is very boring in the sense that if you are still very excited, if you are still very, very excited about Forex trading, your blood is still pumping, you are still too excited, then you are still a loser, you are still a beginner. When you start knowing, by the time you start feeling, when you actually start moving from a beginner or from a loser to a profitable Forex trader, it starts being boring. Because you've done that over and over and over and over and over and over. And at that point in time, it starts getting boring. But you ask the question, this is the main question you always have to ask yourself. Did you get into Forex trading for the excitement or for the money? Did you get into Forex trading for the excitement, seeing profit, or for the excitement, hearing people talking about how they just make, or you got into Forex trading because you wanted a skill that can put food on your table. You wanted a skill that can substitute your 9-to-5 job. I got into Forex trading because I wanted a skill that could substitute my 9-to-5 job. That was the main reason. So even if it's not, the thing doesn't feel excited again, I don't care because I wasn't even here for the excitement. So that is just what I'm telling you guys. By the time you become a profitable Forex trader, profitable trading is very, very boring. It's very, very boring because you've done the same thing over and over. You've done the same, you've practiced, you've seen the same currency pair, the same market movement. You've done the same. So at that point in time, it becomes boring. But boring is the best way to go. Boring is where the money lies in Forex trading. So I don't know how I can explain it, but when you guys get to that particular realm, that particular level, or that particular zone, you'll be able to understand what I'm saying. So when I saw that question in the group, you shouldn't be so excited. You shouldn't be so pumped. Calm down yourself and know this is a skill. This is a skill. It's like you can't just be excited. You can't be excited. You won't be excited being a doctor. You can be excited because you want to be a doctor. But by the time you've been a doctor for 1, 2, 3 years, it becomes boring to you. Don't think, even if you go to a hospital and you see those guys, they're smiling, it's already getting boring to them because they've done the same thing over and over and over and over. It's the same thing in Forex. So when I saw that question, I just laughed because it shouldn't be something which is very, very exciting. Calm down yourself and know the main goal why you joined Forex was to look for a skill that can substitute your 9-to-5 job, not for the excitement. If you're looking for somebody, if you're looking for something which is going to give you adrenaline pump, which is going to raise your adrenaline, then you should just better go and play casino, just better go and do gambling, or just better go and do snorkeling or maybe skydiving or something. I think that one is going to give you the excitement. But coming to Forex trading, we're not coming here for the excitement or for the adrenaline or for the thrill or for the vibe. This is not about the vibe. So I just wanted to trash that. So Rose. Sorry, I've been able to digress a little bit from your question, but that is just the main thing I wanted to clarify about that particular point. So Rose, I don't know if I'm clear or anything you want me to clarify concerning that particular question.
Yes, you were very clear. I appreciate the response, and I'm not going anywhere. I'm going to pick your brain. I'm here to stay.
Perfect. I like that.
Thank you.
I like that. I like that. It's a win-win situation. Trust me, I always say this every day. It's a win-win situation. I'll be totally crazy if I sit here and I don't have other people on the other side of the screen that we're sharing ideas. When I sit here, everything we do from morning to night is just sharing ideas. In Forex trading, even if you've been here for 10 years, nobody knows it all. There is no way you will never beat the market, or you will never know more than the market. So you just have to know that and put that behind your mind and know that anything that happens in the market, we are all learning. Even if we've been here for 10 years, 15 years, we are all still, you're going to be learning until the day you resign Forex. We're all learning. Things keep changing. Wars keep happening. Economies keep changing. Presidents keep changing. People keep raising their interest rate. Things keep changing in Forex trading. But we have our community where we're always going to stay updated. We're always going to be able to stay updated. We're always going to be able to share current ideas, frequent ideas, and stuff like that. So let me know if any person is having any other question. Let's go to the next question. Let me check if any person's hand is up. Just put your hand up. Just put your hand up if you are having any question, please. Just put your hand up. Oli. Oli, how are you? How are you? I can see many people, I'm sure many people are still at work because their cameras are all off. The only person I'm seeing the camera is your camera. So how are you? How are you, Oli? How is your day? How is everything going? Your mic is still off.
Okay. I'm fine.
All right. So tell us a little bit about yourself, Oli. Where are you joining us from? Because I used to take this, one of the reasons why I always like us to have this session is just because I want to know you guys one-on-one, where most of the people, because you guys are like a family now. So I want to be able to know. I can see Mahiva also Mahiva is in the room. So I know already most of these people here. Ray is also here. I can see Darren is also here. Darren from, I think Darren from Texas as well, USA. Ray from UK. Mahiva from India. Then Therese from Cameroon. Then Belinda from UK. Then let me see. Lanry from South Africa. Then let me see. Awa Martin from South Africa. Rose from Texas. Let me see. You see, so I need to take this opportunity to know my people as much as I can. So Oli, where are you watching us from? Where are you joining us from?
Oh, from Nigeria.
Perfect. I'm planning to come to Nigeria. I've never been to Nigeria, but I need to come to Nigeria.
Oh, it will be a pleasure for you to come to Nigeria. Like, I would love to be with you when you come to Nigeria.
I have my My wife's key sister is married to a Nigerian, and we're planning to go there. I think in September or October. So obviously, when I'm down in Nigeria, I would like to see, because if I have to go on my analytics on YouTube, about 60% of most of my viewers are from Nigeria. So about 60%. So when I go down, I think in October or November, I'll be happy to just meet and greet, to meet some of my people, to meet some of my family. I call you guys my family. So I can't wait. I can't wait to come to Lekki Phase 2. Lekki Phase 2, or I don't know how to call it.
Sorry, I was having some network issue.
Okay. Come again, Oli. Come again.
I was having network issues before.
Oh, all right. No problem. So do you have any question for us today?
No, I just want to talk about the journey, like how I started Forex.
Okay, how you started Forex, or how I started Forex?
Me.
All right. Good.
So it was last year, I think this time of the year last year. So I knew about Forex before, but I don't understand anything. We talk about the charts, we talk about analysis, opening trade in Forex. So I don't understand any of that. So I was like, okay, I used to watch so many videos on YouTube, but I don't understand anyone. Then I came across your video. I'm among the first sets that you were giving free calls on Telegram and YouTube before. So watching you on YouTube, doing what you are doing. So I used to trade on smaller accounts. I don't have big accounts yet. Even if I have some losers or some losing trade, at least I'm better than last year. So
that's progress.
Yeah. So you taught me Forex. So I'm still at your back. I'm still following you when it comes to trading Forex and Forex tips. It's still you. And I just want to thank you for everything.
You're welcome. I like that. There is something you meant. There's something you said which is very, very nice, because you said you're better than last year. That's the main thing. So long as you're not on the same position which you were yesterday, you should be able to pat yourself on your back and give yourself some credit. That is the main thing. Because you just said it, you're not on the same place you were. You're not on the same level you were last year. That is the main thing. 2023, you're not going to be on the same level which you were in 2022. 2024, you're not going to be on the same level where you were in 2023. And that is it. It's one step at a time. Before water fills a cup, it's a drop by drop. So it's those little drops that at the end of the day is going to make you the profitable Forex trader which you've always wanted to be, which is going to make you to be able to have a skill that can replace your 9-to-5 job, which is something you've always dreamed of. So I like that progress. I like that progress. And what you've said just summarized everything. I am not on the same level where I was yesterday. I'm not on the same level where I was last year. That is all. That is all. So,
for the course so far, it has been amazing. Like, it has been amazing. Starting from when you were giving free course on YouTube to this stage of the course, like they're really amazing.
Thank you so much. And just like I said, this is just about 30%, because there's no difference. Most of the things which you are seeing on the course, the only difference now is the course is a little bit structurized. The course is very structurized, and then there is a quiz. There is a quiz section where you can go, at least you are monitored. You have a curriculum where you actually have to go through, at least you can pay attention, because obviously when people pay, sometimes they pay attention and stuff like that. So if not, there will be no big difference between the course and somebody just watching my same videos on YouTube. The only difference just comes in because the course is more structurized and it has a system where you have to go through. But the only big difference, the only big thing that is going to put you guys like 100% different from any other person watching my content anywhere is going to be the advanced section of the course, because there are going to be strategies there which you've not seen anywhere. They're going to be, the way I'm going to explain there is going to be a different way you haven't seen on YouTube. The strategies or the advanced strategies, the way the information is going to be poured out there, or the way the information is going to be presented to you guys is going to be different from what you've seen on YouTube. That is going to be the big difference between somebody just watching my YouTube videos then, or actually taking a course where you are actually monitored and you are guided to follow a particular system from start to finish. That's why I say we're just about 30%. We're just about 30% into the course, just about 30%. So the only thing I'll just tell you is just keep on one video at a time, one lesson at a time, one topic at a time, one terminology at a time, one strategy at a time. That is the main goal. At the end of the day, you're going to be able to get to that level where, okay, you can boast and you say, okay, I have a strategy now that I can rely on, or I have a skill that I can rely on. Until then, just make sure we stay in the community. We help each other grow, because we're here to help each other grow. We share ideas, we contribute. Even as you are going through the course, if you come across any, because the developer can still even make a mistake on the terminal. If you come across anything you want us to edit, anything, always come back to the community, share that, say, okay, maybe I saw a typo error here, or maybe I did this. Maybe always come back to share your feedback. It is a feedback that is going to make us, that is going to guide us to be able to build a solid foundation or a solid course. Although this course is already solid, but just like I said, nobody knows it all. There's always room for improvement. There is always room for growth. Just like today, I think it was yesterday, if I have to go on my WhatsApp, I was actually talking to a video editor, which I hired the guy from freelance, from Fiverr. That guy was from India. Yes, I can remember very well, because very good. Most of the editors that I've worked with from India, they are very, very good. So that guy was from India, but I gave him my videos because I wanted to invest most of my time on these shorts, short videos, YouTube short. So YouTube has recommended most of the time that people's attention span in YouTube is very short. So they recommend most of the time that even though most of my videos are long content videos, let me also create short videos, which is something which I like. I also like to create short videos for my Instagram Reels, for TikToks, and for YouTube Shorts. So since I wanted to invest in on YouTube Short, I shot the videos. They were just still on the raw format. I gave to that guy. Then there's this popular guy they call Grant Cardone. Grant Cardone, I think most of you guys will know Grant. He's a popular business guy. He's a guy in the field of technology, business. He's an entrepreneur, very top entrepreneur. I can call that guy is like a mentor. He's somebody I follow on a daily basis. So I just sent that guy the link of Grant Cardone's channel. I said, okay, you can see his videos. This is how I want my shots. The editing on this shot and everything, this is how I want all my shots to look. I already know how to edit myself, but I'm just hiring a professional so that at least I can't do everything by myself. I need to be concentrating on the course on my university. I need to be concentrating on my students, and I won't be having the time to edit this video. That guy just took those videos, and I already trimmed the video and did most of those things, but it's just when I don't think, after about 1 hour, he sent me about 4 videos that, okay, I'm already done. You can see when I checked that video, there was no difference between, because when you just shoot a video on the camera, like a Canon camera, it comes very raw. You can't even post it. There was no difference between that video and the video which you can say, okay, somebody has edited this video. I spoke to that guy. I said, okay, I don't want you to feel like you haven't done anything. You've done the best. I can see you've added subtitles, you've added background music, you've added a lot of things, but the only thing is the quality of the video. You can see how poor the video still looks. So the only thing you need to be able to learn how to do at this point in time is to do color grading. So I spoke with that guy. I'm like, okay, I'm not going to stop working with you at this point in time. But if you are ready to learn, you see, if you are ready to learn color grading, because even I myself, which I'm not a professional in video editing, if I have to do color grading on my videos, my color grading is going to be 10 times or 100 times more than your own color grading, and you call yourself a professional. But at this point in time, I'm not stopping to work with you, but you have to tell me you are ready to learn. You are ready to grow. You're going to go, you will go back to your learning board and learn color grading so that you can color grade my videos, so that you can look my videos you can make my videos to look cinematic. And that guy just said, no, he doesn't want to learn color grading. He's not a pro in color grading. If I'm not satisfied with what he already knows, then I can cancel the project, because I think I ordered on Fiverr, you pay the money, then they do the project and you read. I paid that guy almost about $800. So just like, so it just boils down to the same thing we're talking about. We're just talking about here, that you should always give yourself room to learn, room to grow. This guy believes he already knows everything. Maybe somebody just sent him one short video on Fiverr for him to edit, and he just went and put captions, because those captions where somebody is talking and the subtitles. Maybe he just went and put those subtitles and he thought, okay, now I already know how to edit videos. He never thought about color grading. He never thought about graphic balancing. He never thought about infographics and all those things that come into video editing. But he calls himself a professional video editor. So I told him, I was like, so it boils down to the same thing. No matter what you do in life, you always have to give yourself room for growth, room to learn new things. That's why I see even doctors, they already know how to do that surgery, but they are still the highest people who read books. You see in their free time, they're still reading, they're still learning. Maybe somebody's eye, the last time they operated it here, they want to instead operate it this side. So that is the same thing in Forex trading. Even at the point where I am today, there is no, you can come up to me, and even if you just started Forex trading yesterday, you bring an idea and I'll still learn from that idea. I will say, okay, since I've already been trading for 7 years now, I can't learn from that idea. No, you should always give yourself room for growth, or room to grow and room to learn new things. That is something that is going to help you a lot and a lot and a lot. So Oli, thank you so much for at least for introducing yourself, for giving us a little bit of history about your trading, for telling us about your journey. And trust me, the best is yet to come.
Yeah.
All right. So let me see if another person is having a question. Teres, what happened? I saw your hand up. If I see your hand up, then the hand disappears. I'm going to call you back. Teres, your hand has disappeared. Then Pian FX, your hand has also disappeared. So let me know what happened, guys. Let me know. Is it that in the midst of my discussion I already answered your question, or you just got tired of hearing about that particular story of growth? Let me know. Pian FX and Teres Jolet. Teres Jolet. Yeah, Teres. Bring your question, please. Teres, you have the floor. Teres, you have the floor. Let's know, please tell us your name, where you are joining us from, and also tell us the question you have for us today.
Good evening. I'm Terezuel from Cameroon. I've been trading for almost 2 years now. I was successful before. Yes, I was very successful before, and then all of a sudden I stopped being successful. So I'm still trying to find out what happened. I don't know what happened to me.
Good. sorry for laughing, but yeah, that's why sometimes they used to say it's very nice when as a poor person you just remain on the level where you are, than to instead get to a level where you call yourself a rich person. Everybody knows this person has money. Then you go back again to level 0. You go back to being a poor person. That is suicidal. I know that feeling. That feeling is suicidal. So I know very well. And Teres says very well that Teres, you're welcome. You're welcome. Thanks for joining us today. And Teres said very well that she's been she's been successful in the past when it comes to Forex trading, but she doesn't know what happened. You see, it comes down to the same thing which I said. It boils down to the same thing, to the same things which I just mentioned earlier. As a Forex trader, you always have to know at the back of your mind that you need to be able to be flexible. You need to have that degree of flexibility to know that if it becomes a point where you need to step up and make small tweaks on either your trading style or your trading strategy, then you need to be able to do that immediately. That is why a community like that is why our community, like our private community, is very important, so that changes like that can easily be spotted and trashed out. Because a strategy, maybe Therese was very successful because there was a strategy which was working very well at that point in time. But just as I mentioned earlier, there is no guarantee that same strategy is going to work 2 years to come, 3 years to come, or 4 years to come. Or even if that same strategy is working, maybe there are just small tweaks which you need to do on that strategy for that strategy to continue still making you money. So you see, that is why the same answer that I can just give you at this point in time is the same strategy or the same system that was working back then is not still working today. And it's hard time you unlearn everything and let's look for a system that is going to put you on track. Let's look for a system that is going to put you back on that same position. So don't throw everything over the window. Don't throw everything over the window yet. There is still hope. There is still a lot of hope. Let's start again from square one. Let's unlearn everything. Start from square one. Look for current strategies that are working now, and we'll be able to get back on track.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
You're welcome. You're welcome. Okay, so let's go to Anitex, because we are actually rounding up very soon. So let's go to Anitex.
Okay. Good evening, boss.
Good evening, Anitex.
Okay.
Let us know your name and where you are joining us from.
Okay, I'm joining from Nigeria.
Okay.
My name is Anekeme Essien. So I was introduced by Oli. I can see he's smiling over there.
Oh. Okay.
I used to hear Forex, different things about Forex, but I didn't really know how to get started. Not until I met him. He came around because actually I'm a pharmacist by profession. So he came around. That's how I got to meet him. He now shared your YouTube channel. I started following you up, and in fact, the first video actually got me so excited. Everything was simplified, I actually started, watching the videos, and I want to say I'm very grateful. I really, really appreciate it, unlike what I used to think, thinking it's one very big something like that. But actually, I'm really following up with everything. So I can't just wait to, start being profitable, because right now I'm a professional Forex trader. I'm not a profitable Forex trader. So I can't just wait to, start making. I'm actually trading a demo account, and I've been trading news for the past weeks, at least from the website you shared, forexfactory.com. So I've been following up with the analysis, and I've been, at least in the space of a week, I've been able to, because I actually traded with a $200 demo account. So at least I've been able to make some profit. So I'm really appreciating it, I'm really appreciating it. My concern is about the strategies, price action strategies, I came across one indicator like that, moving average, Fibonacci. Though I understand Fibonacci a little, but that moving average, I don't really know it. I don't really understand it. So I don't know if you can make a video on that. Then how do I get to analyze a market? I know the market to be consolidating. I know uptrends, I know downtrends. How do I get to draw my charts like the way you do it in your videos? How do I get to know these things? I know it's from experience. You've traded for the past years, but at least I want to start up. I want to be able to make up my own strategy and say, okay, this is how the market is going to go. I don't want to, because I've actually come across so many links on Telegram, dropping signals and all of that. I even tried one on my demo account and the whole thing blew up the accounts. I had to just delete that link off. I don't even want anything. So I want to be able to develop my own strategies and, so that's it.
Perfect. So let me start from the first thing you said. Anyway, even before starting from the first thing, thank you so much. And also thank you to Oli for at least for showing you, for introducing you, for letting you know about me. So thank you so much to Oli. That is why they used to say, in business, sometimes just try to do your best and deliver the best services, and your clients are going to be the ones to do the marketing. So that is very, very true, because I've seen it's like a chain. It's like a chain. When I see people and I talk to them, okay, where do you're talking about Golov, or you're talking about my strategy, or you're talking about my Discord or my videos. From whom did you hear about Golov? They say, okay, from this person to from this. So it's like a chain. It's like a chain reaction, which it just boils down to the same thing which I said, like just do your best, just do your best to deliver the best services, to deliver the best product, and your clients are going to be the ones to make the noise. Your clients are going to be the ones to do the marketing for you. So thank you, Oli, for introducing Annie to Forex. And also thank you, Annie, for the system you have in place, because it shows that at least you have a system in place that will guide you from grass to grace. Understand? From grass to grace, because you're not just jumping, you don't just come into Forex. Because when I speak to some beginners, they join today, you ask them, okay, what strategy do you have in place? What plan do you have to be able to go up the ladder? They don't have any plan. The only thing they have at the back of their mind, I want to start making money. That kind of person, even if I myself, I don't know how I can help you. I can't help you because you don't even know how. You can't help yourself. So I can't help somebody who can't help himself. I'm only coming in. You need to help me help you. So you already have a system in place which you are following, which is something which is very, very, very nice. Then talking about you being able to generate your own signals, being able to analyze the market, as you used to see on my videos, you used to see most of those things. That is why the course is there. You see, that is why the course is there. Let's wait for you to go through the entire course and try a couple of price action strategies, try a couple of trade, or try a couple of strategies to come up with your own signals. And if you face challenges after that, then that is when I'll be able to come in for us to have live sessions. That is why I say even after I'm done with the course, I'm still going to be coming in from time to time to shoot videos, which are directed to a particular strategy. Let's just say today we are talking about a price action strategy. I'll just come, even though the course is already there, I'll just come and shoot a live video of me trading live, or we'll do live. We'll be able to do live videos, trade live. I mean, do it from square one, starting from the start, how we draw our levels, how we spot our levels, how we do our trade management and trade execution, everything on live. So we'll be able to do that. So, but I don't want to get to that stage now because we haven't completed the course yet. So let's complete the course. You also go through the entire course, and when you've tried and you still face challenges, that is when I will come in. That is when we'll come in, do live sessions. By the time you see, if you won't just watch a video that I've already done and I just uploaded. No, we're going to be able to do that video together. We're going to be able to do the analysis together so that you understand what is going on. You understand why I'm instead buying at this level, why I'm buying at this, I'm selling at this level, why I'm taking my profit, why I'm not even trading this currency pair at all. So we'll go through all that process. So it's just being patient now. By the time you've gone through the entire course, we'll be able to answer most of those questions at that point in time.
All right. Thank you very much.
Perfect. I think those were the main questions, right?
Yes. For now.
All right. No problem. So, come again.
The indicators.
Yes, good. The indicators. You see why my brain. You see why my brain just automatically just keep that one. Just delete. My brain just automatically delete that one, because if you watch all my videos, I mean, from the first video I uploaded on my channel to now, I've been on YouTube for just about 7 months now, even though we are going to about 30,000 subscribers. But if you check from the first video I uploaded to now, you will never see one video that I'm talking about an indicator, not even one. Or you will never see one video why I'm behind. I'm using the RSI, the Strata, the MACD, the Bollinger Band. I know of all those indicators. I have used all those indicators. I told you guys I started with binary options. I was trading binary options thinking I was trading Forex. So I got introduced any indicator you can think about. Anyway, let me not say any, let me not exaggerate, but 90% of indicators you can think of in Forex trading, I have used all those indicators. But I came to discover that all indicators are lagging. All right, all indicators. I mean all, not even 90%, but all indicators are lagging. You need to understand that an indicator only tells you price action that already happens in the past. That is the first thing you need to have at the back of your mind. An indicator, a Forex indicator, only tells you price action which already happens in the past. So if you are somebody who knows how to trade Forex from the root, if you are somebody who knows raw price action, before an indicator tells you to buy or sell, you must have already seen that signal ever since. You must have already been in the trade or been in profit ever since. Does it make sense? Because the first thing you need to know, an indicator only tells you price action, which already happens in the past. Before a moving average, let's just say you are using a 30 and a 50 exponential moving average. Before the cross, before the lower moving average cross the bigger one to tell you, okay, now it's time to buy. If you are somebody who knows raw price action, you must have already seen, ever since that the market is already producing higher lows, higher highs, higher lows, higher highs. Now the market is already in an uptrend. I need to buy. So before an indicator gives you a signal, if you are somebody who knows price action, if you're somebody who knows raw price action, you must have seen that signal ever since. You must have already been in the morning. You must have already, by that time, you're already planning on even closing for the day. So all indicators are lagging behind. That is why I don't just want you guys to be lazy. I don't want you guys to just be lazy and start looking for the best moving average that will cross. I see people do videos, they just look for the best Bollinger Band strategy where you shoot this band, you go. None of that. There is no guarantee. Even if you're lucky and you have a series of winners with systems like that, there is no guarantee for consistency with something like that. I know what I'm saying. I'm not frightening you guys. If it was about indicators, that one is very easy. Just go on your platform, just type moving average. The indicators are already there. You go on TradingView, all the indicators are already there. I would have just put those things on my computer, just make videos. I can make 100 videos only about indicators. Those videos will get views, those videos will get subscribers, but that is not the goal. At the end of the day, I know within me that is not going to help you. I know all those indicators. I have personally used them. But as a profitable Forex trader, ask any Forex trader who is making really, I'm not talking of somebody who has luck to make maybe $1,000 today, then tomorrow lost $2,000. I'm talking of somebody who is making money consistently. Ask that person if that person is using indicators. And if the person says yes, then maybe I'll just need to shave my head bald. So that is just what I'm saying. To just assure you guys that no matter what somebody tells you about indicators, you need to know 90% of all indicators are lagging. Before an indicator tells you something which is happening in the market or something which will happen in the market, if you're somebody who knows raw price action, you must have already seen that particular signal. An indicator only tells you price action which already happens in the past. So you are now dealing with the present. A signal, you need to take that signal, and an indicator is only telling you something which already happened in the past. That is why the only tool, not even an indicator, the only tool, I call it a tool, not even an indicator. The only tool which we're going to talk about is the Fibonacci tool. That is the only tool you see me talking about. That is the only tool you see on my channel, because the Fibonacci tool is in all normal life phenomenon, all normal life circumstances. You're going to see the Fibonacci. If you put your fingerprint, if you put your fingerprint somewhere, normally if you have to count the circles, it starts with 1, then after you see 3, after you see 5, after you see 8, after you see 15. So you see those even if you have to take the share of a snake, right? It starts with 1 small dot. Then after you see that it starts spiraling out. And if you have to count, you still have that. They call it the Fibonacci series. The Fibonacci series is in all normal lives, or in most normal life circumstances. Even if you have to check, even sunflower, even flowers, there are a lot of things that you're going to see the same structure in normal life circumstances, and the same thing applies in trading. It becomes a point in time where that tool will be able to help you know the extent to which the market can extend before retracing. You understand? The tool will be able to help you to know the extent to which price action is like you taking something like a slingshot, right? I don't know if I have. So you take something like a slingshot and you pull it. No matter how you pull that slingshot, there will become a point where they call it the elastic limit, or a point where if you have to drag again, that slingshot is going to cut off. It's the same thing in trading. So that tool will be able to let you know which area there is a high probability. Remember, trading is a game of probability. I'm not sitting here to tell you something which is going to happen 100% of the time. No, we can do our best, but maybe something fundamental is going to happen anywhere that we can't control. But we talk about probabilities, something that is going to put the odds on our side. You see, something that is going to put the odds on our side. So you can do everything, but that tool will be able to give you an extent to which, because when it comes to the Fibonacci, you have the Fibonacci extension and you have the Fibonacci retracement tool. The Fibonacci extension tool will be able to tell you to the extent to which the market can extend before retracing against you. And the Fibonacci retracement will be able to tell you the extent to which the market can retrace against your normal trend before resuming the normal trend. You see, so let's just say the market is going up. You see the market in an uptrend, but you don't know when to jump into that trend. You can't just see the market is going up and you just run and go and buy. Immediately you click buy, that's when the market is instantly going to start going against you, because you are entering into the market when the buyers were already exhausted, when the buying pressure was already exhausted, when the demand was already exhausted. But that tool will be able to, even though the market is in an uptrend, you bring in your Fibonacci retracement tool, you wait for the 50% level. The 50% level or the 38% level is going to give you that particular level where, okay, if the market has to pull back to that particular level, then there's a high probability, there's a 90% chance that the market is going to resume the uptrend from that particular level. Then you just know where to put your stop loss, put your take profit, blah, blah, blah. You are done. You can leave and go and play your soccer, go and play your basketball. You've already done everything on your side, and you leave the market to do what it has to do. So that is the only tool I'll talk about, and it's the only tool I use. That when it comes to, if you are talking about an indicator, that is the only tool there's a strategy only for that. When it comes to price action strategy, there is a strategy only on the Fibonacci, and it's going to come at the advanced level of the course. So Annie, let me know if I'm clear on that particular point.
Yeah, thank you very much. Thank you.
I see your background. Your background has changed.
Okay, I've actually entered inside. I was outside.
Oh, all right. But I hope the question is clear, right?
Yes, I still have one more question.
Right.
I've noticed something over the time. Assuming one is trading on Great Britain pound USD and the chart is going up, that means Great Britain pound is appreciating while USD is depreciating. So I don't know, is it a standard that the same, okay, take for instance, Canadian USD, Canadian dollar. Does it mean that if the USD, which is the quote currency for Great Britain pound USD, does it mean that USD in another currency pair is still going to depreciate too? Is it like a standard? Okay. Let me put it this way. I don't know if you get me. Assuming
just take your question again. Just take it over again.
Assuming we have two currencies.
Yes. What is the first currency?
Great Britain pound and USD.
Yes.
And we have another currency, maybe gold USD.
No, there is nothing like gold USD. Gold is SAU USD.
Okay.
So
Okay. Thank you. XAU USD.
Yes.
Now, in Great Britain pound USD, the chart is going up. Okay. Does it mean that XAU USD is also going to be going up, since USD is the quote currency for both of them? That's
okay. See, let's take the second currency pair not to be gold, right? We are talking in terms of currencies. You know, gold is a metal. So let's not take let's take the second currency pair to be CAD USD, Canadian dollar, or let's take something that also has the United States dollar as a secondary currency. Let's take which currency pair? Which one? CAD USD.
Aussie USD.
Aussie USD, perfect. So we have the first currency pair, Great Britain pound USD, and we have the second one, Aussie USD or Australian dollar USD. So your main question now is, if Great Britain pound, which has the United States dollar as the quote currency, is going up, if that currency pair, the entire currency pair is going up, is there a guarantee? Is there a guarantee that Australian dollar United States is also going to be going up, or what is happening? That is your main question, right?
Yes.
There is no guarantee. Yes, there is no guarantee in the sense that, and you see something, right? When you are trading, you need to understand that when you are trading a particular currency pair, you are trading two economies. You are trading, you are trying to predict what is happening on those two economies. Our first currency pair, we have two economies. We have the Great Britain pound, and we have Great Britain, and we have the United States, right? So let's just assume NFP came out. NFP came out, and NFP is positive, and the chart is actually going up. Now there is no, if we are coming back down to the secondary currency, we have another economy. We have the Australian, we have Australia, right? We have the Australian economy involved. And we don't know anything. We don't know what is happening. We don't know if what is happening in the Australian economy is going to be in supportive of the fact that this particular currency pair is going to appreciate or depreciate. You see? So there is no guarantee that you can actually see if there's a fundamental factor which is causing the United States dollar in this currency pair to be going up. There is no guarantee that since you have the United States dollar in this other currency pair, the market is going to be going up. There is no guarantee because you also have another economy involved. Here you have another economy involved, which is the Australian economy. So other factors in this Australia, okay, let's just assume maybe the United States dollar wanted the currency pair to go up. Then at the same time in Australia, they reduce their interest rate. Or maybe at the same time, there's a natural disaster in Australia that caused the economy to drop. The currency, the Australian dollar is also going to drop. And at that same point, you see there's a counter, the United States dollar wants to go up, but the Australian dollar wants to go down. So you see, it can be happening at the same time. So even though you already know very well that at this point in time, the United States dollar is positive on Great Britain pound USD and it has to be going up. At the same time, on the Australian dollar USD, those are two different economies, and you don't know what is happening in Australia. There can be something happening in Australia fundamentally that is instead causing the Australian dollar to drop. And the Australian dollar is the base currency here. And if it's dropping, since it's the base currency, this currency is going to drop, even though the United States dollar is telling you that it's positive. You see? So that boils down to correlation, currency correlations. You see, even on my YouTube channel, I haven't covered currency correlations. I'll cover it again on the advanced level of the course. There's a video already on the screen. If I have to show you that big screen I always use, there's a video already on correlation. They call it currency correlations. So there's a time you can also use the correlation coefficient to your advantage. You see, there's something they call the correlation coefficient, which you get from the correlation between different currency pairs or the correlation between different currencies. So you can also use that to your advantage. So we'll also cover that on the advanced level of the course, but it is called correlation.
Okay.
You understand?
Thank you for the explanation.
Perfect. Thank you so much.
Why I actually asked the question was that on Friday last week that the news was released, the chart for USD JPY was actually going up, while that of Great Britain pound USD was going down at the same time, like the candle.
Perfect.
So like that's why I actually asked the question, and thank you for the explanation. Thank you.
Perfect. So do you see what happened? Do you now understand what was happening?
Yeah.
Because even though fundamentally you already you knew very well that the Great Britain pound or the United States dollar or whatsoever currency which was fundamentally affected, even though you knew very well that it was going to go up, the other currency pair is also having different currency. The other currency pair is also having different currencies which represent different economies. And there can be other fundamental factors affecting all those other currencies that will also affect that currency pair, which is not anything related to the first currency pair which you are trading.
All right. Thank you very much.
Perfect. Thank you so much. So let's go to the next question on our list. Let's go to Landry.
Yeah, hello everybody. Hi, good love. How are you doing?
I'm doing great.
Good. This is Landry from UK. So basically, I sent you an email yesterday regarding access to the courses on the Good Love University. Good. You've not replied me yet. And of course, I'm a member of Mentor as well.
If my emails are coming to your spam. See, let me do this while we are on live. I have my computer open right here. Let me do this while we are on live. Just give me a minute, please. God Love FX. Let me sign into that particular email so that I just trash this out, because I want to make sure I have the right email. Where is my inbox, guys? Okay, I think it was a university email. So Landry, your email address, let me see. If you don't mind, let me just, it's lolakitan@gmail.com.
Yes, correct. It's lolakitan@gmail.com.
Good. Don't worry. Everything is coming through again now. I'm putting it again under CC because I already sent, and so let me send it again as a blind copy. Let me check. I already have everything programmed and I sent it already. I don't know why it keep bouncing back. So let's just do it again now. 100%. Okay, I'm almost done. Copy, then I paste. Okay, perfect. Landry, just check, let's see. Just check. Check your inbox and let me know.
Okay.
Let me see. Let me know, yes, just check.
Okay, I've just checked now, I've received it.
Perfect. All right. I had to do that.
This is the link, right? The enrollment link, right?
Yes, you just click on that link. The link is already 100% paid. So you just click on the link. It will take you directly to the website, fill your details, and the link is already 100% paid.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay. Thank you so much.
You're welcome. Thank you so much. So let's go to the next question because we're rounding up in about 5 minutes. So let's go to Belinda. Belinda, what is your question?
Hello. I think you answered the question. You said that on the advanced part of the course,
sorry, I had to mute his mic. Yes, okay. Go ahead.
So on the advanced part of the God Love course, there are going to be some things that are not included on the advanced free YouTube course. Is that what you said? Okay. So you answered that one.
Sorry, I'm just going to cut you off right there. what you are just seeing on what you are seeing on my YouTube channel, right? It's just like the tip of the iceberg. It's just an intro into it's just an intro into forex trading. I'll pour out everything I have on my course. I'll pour out everything I have on my structurized course, because I know people who are going through that are serious about trading. On YouTube, even somebody who are just searching on how to make money online, the video about forex is still going to show. So it doesn't mean that person is serious. But if somebody is actually in Godlove University and going through that course, it means that person is dedicated in knowing how to make money in forex. So I'm going to pour out everything I have on that course. So if you are just seeing anything, even on my YouTube, on the free playlist is there just to show people, just to introduce people in the field of forex trading. Not that you can take anything serious, even though it's still very accurate, and most of those things you still hear from the university. But in the university, this is where the serious stuff is. This is where you find the serious stuff. And at the advanced level, I can say almost everything which is going to be on the advanced level is going to be remodeled and represent, and the way it's going to be presented is going to be totally different from what you see on YouTube. And there are going to be many things that you see there which you won't ever find on YouTube. Many things.
Okay, and then the next question, chart analysis. Did you say something about that? That's going to be regular, or I may have missed it, what you said.
No, from what I said, even though I think every Sunday, I used to do that every Sunday, where I just come up with chart analysis, what I'm seeing for the week, or what I think might happen for the week. But as soon as we are done with the course, I want us to be able to do that live. I want us to be able to do that, to have a couple of sessions where we are able to do the analysis together. So that is what I'm saying. So immediately we are done with the course, immediately you guys have also gone through that course, through the entire course. I want us to have sessions where we come on, we open our chart. The chart is not going to have any level, no support, no line. We draw the lines ourselves. We analyze the market ourselves. We take the trades together. So that is what I was saying about that point.
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome. You're welcome. So let's go to the next and almost the last question. I said it was going to be 45 to 1 hour, but we've already taken almost 1 hour 30 minutes. That's how it's always like this. I always go more than the plan, or more than the planned time, because it's always very, very interesting to talk to you guys. So let's go to Good Ben. Good Ben, please let us know the quick question you have for us.
Yes, hi everyone. Good evening.
Good evening, Good Ben.
Yeah, actually, I'm connecting from Kampala, Uganda. I promise our Martin that my first withdrawal will go to buying fried chicken and rice. And I bought a public taxi. I eat from there so that the whole others should smell my success. So anyone who wants to share, I will first refer him or her to Godlove University first. So I have two questions, actually three. The third one was already answered. So I will first begin with the first one. It's also about the chart analysis. I think we are having like some small challenge in the group whereby there are others suggesting that should we be sharing like our daily chart analysis here? So others say no. So like I can remember in the first presentation, you made it clear that we should not share. It will bring confusion. Others say that this one wants to buy. So at the end, people end up making what mistake in that. So maybe you can first clear to us about that one, like for today before like going to the general chart analysis. I think the second and the last question was already answered. Maybe you can clarify on that.
All right.
Thank you.
All right. Thank you so much, Good Ben. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. And you're so welcome. You're very welcome to the community. So, to answer that question again, I'm not just a dictator or a tyrant where I come here and I just make some of these rules and I just take to it and I say, no, it must be like this. It has to be like this. No, I always bring these things up because of the suggestions which always come from many people. Because, you know, people are in the group from different levels. People have different degrees or different speed in which they consume information. So some of them, maybe they are still starting, and maybe some people who are a little bit experienced, they join the group, and the next day you already see about 200 or about 10 different charts. Maybe this person has drawn his chart, has put the triangle, is calling this one the butterfly hanging up and down, is calling this, just confusing. At the end of the day, people feel very, very intimidated. They feel like there is no way they're ever going to get to that particular level where they know what the person is talking about. So people feel very, 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 very discouraged because of those things. So because of that, that is why I remember earlier when we were still with my patron members, I told them that no, they shouldn't be sharing their views. They shouldn't be sharing their chart, like their chart in the market. But they can share their results. You see, they shouldn't be sharing their views. Like, let's just say, okay, today, maybe let's just say maybe Ray has done his analysis and he sees that, okay, he's going to be buying Great Britain pound USD. There is a reason behind his analysis. There is a reason. Even though I still see, even if I come here and I do an analysis sometimes and I tell you, okay, I think I'm going to be buying here or selling here, another person can come and do his analysis, and even though I did my own analysis and I said I'm going to buy here, another person come and do his analysis and says he's going to sell at that point in time. I buy and that person sell, and at the end of the day we come out with a profit. That is very, very possible in forex trading, because before saying I wanted to buy at that point in time, I have my own target. I have my own reason for getting into that trade. Maybe it's a scalp, maybe it's a scalp trade, maybe it's a scalp trade. I just want to be in for 5 minutes, 10 minutes. Maybe it's a long-term position, maybe it's a swing position. Maybe I want to hold that position for maybe a month, for maybe 2 weeks. So yeah, I had my reasons for saying I want to buy. But that other person, maybe I was a long-term trader. I already did my analysis. I know the market is going to go up for the next 400 pips, and I'm buying and I'm putting my stop loss on 100 pips. So I'm going for a risk to reward or 1:4. I just pressed buy. I did my analysis. I pressed buy and I moved away. Then the Ray who is a scalper, I'm just giving an example. Ray who is a scalper just came again and just opened his chart, just look at the computer and say, okay, I can see the market is coming back to test this particular support. If the market can bounce on this support, the next resistance is just about 15 pips away. If I can risk about 2 pips and go for 15 pips, that is a big risk. If I can sell at this resistance and target about 10 pips on that particular support, then I'm going to be targeting about 10 pips. So he just did his analysis and say, okay, send the chart to the group and say, guys, I'm going to be selling Great Britain pound USD. When I just send mine and I say I'm going to be buying. So at that point in time, he pressed sell, and maybe after 30 minutes, he closed his trade and he's already having profit. He's already out of the trade with profit. You see, then I bought at that time, maybe the market is still retracing against me, but it is still within my trade range. It hasn't hit my stop loss. Immediately he's out of the trade, the market is going to bounce. That's why you have a limit. You need to give your trade room to breathe. That's why you have a limit. So even though the market went against me, my stop loss wasn't hit, because I knew very well that market makers will do what we call stop loss hunting. So the market retraced against me, did all of that. Then after that, maybe the following day, it can even be for maybe a day or two if it's a long-term position. Maybe the following day, boom, the market is already in my favor and I'm cruising in profit. I'm cruising in profit. The market is just going up in profit, going up in profit. So at that point in time, do you see something? 2 people got up, made his decision and said he was going to buy, and he's in profit. He's made money already. Ray came and made his own analysis and said he was going to sell, and he made money. You see? So at that point in time, you see, when it comes to forex trading, sometimes making a decision to buy and sell becomes very subjective. It becomes very, very subjective in the sense that if somebody is making a decision to buy and sell, there's a reason. That person has his reason why he wants to buy that particular currency pair. That person has his reasons why he wants to sell that particular currency pair. So just imagine you've spent your entire day, you're analyzing your market, you are planning on your trade, then you come in the group, you see another person is telling you something purely different. Then okay, he's going to instead be selling. He's going to be taking this decision. The next time you want to open, you see another person is saying the opposite. So at the end of the day, it's going to bring a lot of confusion. That is why trading sometimes, taking something like price action, before I want to mention anything about any strategy, I always mention This is a long-term trade. This is a scalping trade. This is a day trading position. This is a scalping position. This is a swing position. This is a long-term position. So that we should be in the same way. We should be talking, we should be speaking the same language. So that if I'm targeting 200 people, you know I'm targeting this. We should be speaking the same language. You shouldn't come, maybe I'm analyzing a 4-hour time frame or a daily time frame because I know it's a long-term position or it's a swing position. And you come and you say, okay, I just heard somebody from Instagram was analyzing the market and say he wants to buy. Most of those people, maybe they're scalpers. If he's a scalper and he wants to instead sell when I'm buying, I don't give a damn about whatsoever decision he wants to do because everything is subjective and I have reasons why I'm buying on that particular currency pair. So you see why you see why I suggested that it was going to bring a lot of confusion if people start sharing what the analysis, if people start sharing the analysis in the group and stuff like that. But you can share your result. You can share your result. Maybe you've taken a particular trade and you're already in profit of maybe 10 pips. Of maybe 10 pips, or you're already in profit of maybe 40 pips, and now you have traded your stop, you've done it. You can bring it to the group. You say, guys, I just took this trade, but my target is maybe on 80 pips, and I was risking 20 pips. This is a trade of risk to rate of 1:4. This is crazy, guys. I don't know if I'm going to hit this 1:4 trade, but I'm going to trade my stop. I'm already up with 40 pips. And since mentor said, if I'm risking 20 pips and my target is 80 pips, and I'm already in profit of maybe 40 pips, that is already 2 arrow. So long as I've already gone 2 arrow, let me bring my stop loss to break even. So I just trade my stop loss to break even. As soon as the market moves off again to 60 pips, I'm going to trade my stop loss and put on plus 20 pips profit. So I'm giving my market room to breathe. So that is sharing your ideas. You see, at that point in time, nobody's going to get confused. People are instantly going to be learning from you. People are instantly going to be learning from what you are doing. So guys, I don't know if it's making sense for me to recommend that people should share their result. People should share their views, but they shouldn't recommend on actions to be taken or on currency pairs to be traded. I don't know if that makes sense, guys. I don't know if that makes sense. You guys should put your mic and let me know if that makes sense.
Yes, definitely.
Yeah, man, that makes sense, man.
That
makes sense, yeah.
Perfect.
Actually, I've seen it.
There was no confusion in the group. That makes sense.
100.
Perfect.
Yeah. So for me, I've always thought about it, but this your explanation really makes sense. You know. Perfect. So I'll stick to your what you said. Thank you very much.
You're welcome. You're welcome. So you guys can always share results. Share from the chat. Share the result. Take the trade, whether it's on a demo account or what. Whether you are targeting, share the result. Let's discuss about the trades you've taken. Let's discuss about your views. Let's discuss about maybe your target, maybe your scalping. Maybe that day you were actually doing what we call high frequency trading. Maybe you were doing high frequency trading. You've taken almost about 20 trades, or maybe for that month you've taken just share your results, share your trade. Let's see your entries. Let's see your target. Let's see stuff like that. That is something that is going to make the group very active. People are going to learn a lot. People are going to learn more from that than from recommendations. So let's go to the next hand on the row. The next hand was Ray. Ray came up before Teku. So let's go to Ray. And I think, anyway, let me not leave any hand up. So I'm just going to quickly take Ray's question. Then after that, we'll go to Teku.
Yeah, so I got two quick questions I want to ask you. So the first thing is so currently I'm reading the Naked Forex book. Okay, and in that book there's a mention of Forex Tester, which is like an automated tool for manual testing. What's your opinion on that?
I've used Forex. Forex testing is not going to make us any good. I've used it myself. I've used Forex testing a couple of times. It's not going to make us any good. That is why you see, even when it comes to trading, you see, if you are looking for something that looks stylish, looks nice, looks attractive, then we would be using TradingView, because TradingView will give us all of that, will make it very nice and stuff. But at the end of the day, it is not tailored toward my goal. You see, it's not tailored toward my goal. With my MT5, everything I need to be able to make money is on my MT5. Everything I need to be able to backtest my strategy is on my MT5. I don't need, there is another one they call union texting. You're going to see they call it union testing. You also pay a package. You also pay for that. There's union testing. There are many softwares that you use for testing. So that guy might just be saying that to advertise, maybe to promote that particular service. But at the end of the day,
well, it was actually in the book. It was actually mentioned in the book. You know, it was mentioned in the Naked Forex book. Good. You know, about Forex Tester. You know, I think
it's Naked Forex by Nick. Is it by Nick something?
No, it's give me a moment. It's by Matt, whatever his name is. You know the book Naked Forex.
I know Naked Forex. I've read that. I've read Naked Forex.
So it was mentioned in that book. It was mentioned in that book. You know, about because basically for me, I struggle with back testing because you know it's a bit of a tedious process. You know, so with the Forex Tester, you actually it's like you're actually taking a live trade, you know, and then you can see your results at the end of the trade. You know, you have your balance, you have everything. So it's just like you have an MT4 or MT5 you're trading from, and everything is just there. So it's like you're actually trading, but it's actually you doing your back testing.
All right. I understand. You know? I understand.
Yeah. So that's. I just wanted your opinion on that. That if you know anything about Forex Tester to be used for back testing instead of actually doing, you know, it's still manual testing, but it's a tool that just kind of helps you to, you know, fasten your back testing process.
All right, I understand. Just like I said, I have personally used, not that I've heard of it. I have personally used Forex Tester, and the reason why I said it's not really recommended is because I prefer to do my back testing manually. Because when I do my back testing manually on my MT5, trust me, at the end of the day, you see, that's why you see my table. All of these small, at the end of the day, you see most of these small books will be finished. Just writing things and drawing things and tearing pages and twisting and drawing. So I prefer to be very, 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 very active when I'm doing my back testing. I prefer manual trading where I actually see how those trades are being formed up. I actually see how the strategies play out. Even though, the tool can make things a little bit automated, but I just prefer, due to my own personal thing, I prefer manual back testing so that I can actually see how that strategy will play out or how the strategy will play out in real life. And I also want to be, most of the time, I don't even trust even what goes on in my brain. I write down most of those things. I draw things so that when I come back after, I can review, I can take references, I can rehearse on most of those things. So I just find out that it is very, very effective and very, very proactive for me when I do that, when I'm able to backtest manually on MT5. So I'm not totally just saying, if you find out that it's a tool that is going to facilitate that for you, it's going to facilitate your backtesting. Our ultimate goal at the end of the day is to be able to have everything that we're doing. Our ultimate goal is for us to be able to have something that will make our strategy to work for us. Anything that will support our strategy, that will give us an edge over our strategy. So in between, I won't discourage you on all the tools. I won't anything that will give you an edge on your strategy. So if it's something that you want to incorporate into your trading arsenal, then I won't fully discourage you on it. I have personally used it and I won't fully discourage you on it.
Okay, cool. Thanks for that. The second thing is, it's kind of obvious, but I just wanted a bit of a clarification on this. So, of course, you do your analysis on a higher time frame, and then you mostly take your trade on a lower time frame. Now, when you're trading your stops, are you trading your stops on a lower time frame or on a higher time frame?
Okay. Now, you just you said something which, before I answer your question, I have to correct it before, so that the answer should be very, very, yes, I have to correct it. Remember, I can remember all my videos on my channel. I remember everything. There's a video I made, and I said something. I said, strategy is time frame dependent. Strategy is time frame dependent, meaning most of the time you see people talk about top-down analysis. They just carry on their head top-down analysis. They're taking it every top-down analysis. Sometimes, if you've seen me, even on most of the videos that I analyze, if I want to take my trades on the 4-hour time frame or on the daily time frame, I just have to go on the daily time frame. The levels are already there. all my support and resistance levels are already there. Everything I need to be able to execute and manage my trades is there. So I manage. If I want to take my trade on the 4-hour time frame, the only time frame I'm just gonna, if I want to just step up to a higher time frame, it's just gonna be the daily time frame, just to see the same levels that I'm seeing on the 4-hour time frame are still gonna be the same level on the daily time frame. It's just that on the daily time frame, everything is gonna be compressed, and I will see it a little bit more clearer. So you see, so I'll do my analysis. So I always do my analysis on the same time frame, execute my trades on the same time frame. If you've seen on most of the videos which I posted, most of my price action trading. So let's just say I want to take my trades on the 4-hour time frame. The only time frame I'll just have to just step up some time is the daily time frame, so that I can have those key levels. You see. So okay, let's say now I want to trade on the 1-hour time frame. On the 1-hour time frame, I wouldn't want to over confuse myself again with checking what is happening on the 1 month time frame, the 1 week. I'll just have to I can just step up by one step, just the 4-hour time frame. I just see what is happening on the 4-hour to have like key levels where I know the market might be hitting those key levels. Then I take my trade on the 1-hour time frame. The same thing will go if I want to trade on the 5-minute time frame. I might just step up to the 1-hour time frame just to see key levels where the market might be heading. You see, then I take my trades on the 5-minute time frame. So I won't just have at the back of my mind that, okay, if I want to take a trade on the, let's just say the 4-hour time frame, I need to first of all go to the weekly time frame, then come to the daily time. No, I just go up one step just to have my key levels. But the most important thing is that current time frame where I'm analyzing and placing my trade. You see, that is the most important thing. And when I'm trailing my stop, that boils down to the last question or to the other question. When I'm trailing my stops, I trail my stops on that same time frame. On the same time frame, the levels are going to be there. So let's just say I saw something like whiteboard. How do they use that word? How do they use this whiteboard thing? Let me see. Open and collaborate. Okay. Let me see how it works. Let me see how it works. Can you guys see my whiteboard?
Yeah.
Oh, I've never used it. I've never used it before. So this is how this thing works. Okay, you guys can see my whiteboard, right?
Yeah, we can, yeah.
Perfect. So let's just assume this is my 4-hour time frame, and I have a level right here, and I have another level somewhere here. I already know this is my support, and I already know this is my resistance. Good. So I bought somewhere here, and by buying, I know the market won't just go like this and hit my support. No, the market won't just do that. So what I will do is, how do I delete this thing? Guys, I'm still studying how to use. I haven't used this thing. Okay, then okay, good. So the market, even if I buy somewhere here, the market will always give me room to put my stop losses. The market will always give me room to trade my stops. You see. So if I buy somewhere here and my stop loss goes somewhere here, let's just say this one is what? 30, let's just say this is something like 30 pips, and I'm targeting 90 pips. That is a risk to reward of 1:3, right?
Yeah.
Yes, I'm targeting 90 pips. That is the risk to reward of 1:3. And the rule of thumb that I always have, once the market already go in my favor for 2 arrows, I trade my stop for 1 arrow. So based on that rule of thumb, when is going to be the first point for us to trade our stop?
Well, break even.
Okay.
6 pips.
Okay, let me say it again. My rule of thumb, right? My rule of thumb, so long as I'm already in a trade, the rule of thumb is so long as the market has already gone in my favor for 2 arrows. Arrow stands for the risk, what I'm risking, right? So long as the market has already gone in my favor for 2 arrows. If it hasn't hit my take profit, because if it has already gone for 2 arrows and I was going for a risk to reward of 1:2, then obviously by that time my take profit will be hit, right? But let's just assume we have some trade where we're going for a risk to reward of 1:3, 1:4, 1:5, 1:6. So the rule of thumb that I use all the time, so long as the market has already gone in my favor for 2 arrows, I trail my stops for 1 arrow. So in our case, what is going to be the first point where we're going to trade our stops, and where are we going to put
at the first retracement point?
Okay, which is in terms of pips. In terms of pips.
Oh, in terms of pips.
You're going to take your stop loss to 60 pips.
60 pips.
Okay. Yes.
It's 30 pips.
Okay. Raise 30 pips. Is it Teres? Is it Teres? Who said 60 pips?
I did, Belinda.
Okay, good. Belinda says 60 pips. God, okay. In other suggestion, I want us to go. I want us
30 pips. 30 pips.
Okay, 30 pips. Teku said 30 pips.
You're entering a 30 pips, so you should be moving your cost to 60.
Let me. It's just.
Okay, all right, good. I like all those suggestions. I like all these suggestions because this suggestion shows me that you guys are understanding this and we just need to clarify it. It's good. Let's start again with the rule of thumb. The rule of thumb, which is the optimum. Remember, in forex trading, we always look for what will work as the optimum, like something that works like the optimum point, because this is not the holy grail where, okay, so you must know. We're just looking for the optimum. And for that optimum, what has always worked for me, or what is working for me 90% of the time, is if I take my trade, so long as that trade has gone in my favor. Remember, you only trade your stop if the trade has gone in your favor, right? So long as the market has gone in my favor for 2 arrow, arrow stands for the risk. So the first thing I'll ask myself is, what is my risk? My risk here is what? My risk here is 30 pips. That is what I'm risking. I got in somewhere here. I bought somewhere here, and my take profit is somewhere here. So I'm risking 30 pips and I'm going for 90 pips. And the rule of thumb is, so long as the market has already gone in my favor, that means so long as I'm already in the money for 2 arrow, I trade my stop for 1 arrow.
Okay, which is 30 pips.
Which is 30 pips. You understand? Okay. So long as the market has already gone in my favor for 2 arrow, I trade my stops. I trade my stop for 1 arrow. Good. After I've traded my stop for 1 arrow, I wait again. I wait again for the market. So long as the market again step up and there's the distance between my stop loss and the current market price, so long as that distance is equal to 2 arrow, my stop will be traded for another arrow. Let me show you guys an example on the chart. I bought somewhere here, right? I want you guys to be with me. I bought somewhere here. And the first instance from here to here, let's just assume this is 30 pips. Let's just assume that is 30 pips. And from here to here, let's assume this is 60 pips. You see, let's assume that is 60 pips somewhere there. So I bought somewhere here. The market has moved from here to here. I'm already in the money for 30 pips. Somewhere here, I'm already in the money for 30 pips. At this point in time, my stop loss is still going to be down here. Because why? If I measure the distance from here to here is 60 pips. I want the distance between my current market price and my stop loss to always be 2 arrow. I want to give my trade room to breathe, room to breathe. I don't want a situation where the market just do like this, trigger me out, then continue going in my favor. Good. So since the market has only moved for 1 arrow, which is 30 pips, there is no way I'm going to touch my stop loss. It's still going to be there. So even though I'm already in the profit, I'm not going to panic. I'm just going to leave the market there. Then I wait again. If fortunately, as soon as the market goes up to 60 pips, so long as the market goes up to 2 arrow, I trade my stop by 1 arrow. So I just take my stop loss from here and I put at break even. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Yeah, so at this point in time, my stop loss is now at break even. And the distance between my stop loss and the current market price is 2 arrow, which is 60 pips. So now at this point in time, let's just assume we were even targeting 1:4, because there will be some trades where you place a trade and you have a risk to reward of 1:4, 1:5. Let's even assume we're going for 1:5. So our target is on 100 and 120 pips. You see? So at this point in time, the market again moves from here to here, and we are up now by plus 90 pips. Where will you guys put your stop? Where normally, following that particular rule, where is our stop loss supposed to be traded? Because we have to trade our stop loss. So our stop loss is supposed to be at how many pips at this point in time?
60.
Okay, somebody says 60.
Yeah, 60.
Yeah, 60.
It's going to be at 60.
60. I don't understand. Where did you get it?
Could you repeat that scenario again?
All right.
When
All
you
right.
get into the trade.
Okay, let me repeat the scenario again. Our rule of thumb is so long as the market has already gone in our favor. That is the rule of thumb that is the main one you write down, because that is going to be like the guide for all the trades, whether it's a scalp or a long-term trade. For the rule of thumb, so long as the market has already gone in my favor for 2 arrows, I trail my stop for 1 arrow. That is the rule of thumb. Yeah. Perfect. So we bought somewhere here and the market has already gone up to 60 pips. 60 pips is already 2 times 30. That is already 2 times my risk, right? So at this point in time, I need to trail my stop. So I'll just take my stop loss from here, I drag it and I put somewhere here. So my stop loss is going to be at break even. Okay. So let's just assume now we are targeting maybe 120 pips, or the trade, we are not here, the trade is not here, we've not hit our take profit yet, and the market goes up again by another arrow. Following that particular rule of thumb, where is our stop loss going to be by now?
30 pips.
It'll be at 30 pips.
Okay.
30 pips.
Perfect. So you see why anyway, I understand why you guys mentioned 60 pips, because it wasn't too clear. So you see why taking the scenario again, you see how it becomes very clear now. Because now at this point in time, let's just assume if this is 30 pips, our stop loss is going to be somewhere here and the current market price will be right up here. Between our stop loss and the current market price, we still have 2 arrows. We always want to have the distance of 2 arrows. So that even at this point in time, we don't care if NFP is going to come out or the Bank of England is going to reduce that. We don't care if the market is going to be, we don't care, because we know that there is room to breathe. The market has room to breathe. The market will do all that nonsense. At the end of the day, it will still continue going in our favor. So you understand?
Cool. Thanks.
So when it comes to trailing stops, that is the optimum goal. I can call the golden rule that I have discovered, which works for me like magic. And I do that all the times. Even on my price action trading, if I'm targeting, let's just say I'm targeting 60 pips, or I'm targeting 100 pips, and my stop is on 25 pips. The first thing I ask myself is, what is my risk? Okay, since I know my risk is 25 pips, so long as the market just moves up by 50 pips, that is already 2 times the risk. I move my stop loss from the stop loss level and I put a break even. At that point, that is a free trade. I can be moving, it's free. So long as the market, since I'm targeting 100 pips, remember, my risk is 25 pips and I'm targeting 1, that's a risk to reward of about 1:4. So long as the market just goes up again by 75 pips, I take my stop loss at that break even, and then I block in 25 pips profit. At that point in time, even if the market has to come against me, I already have 25 pips profit blocked. That means I've already made 25 pips for that day. Then again, fortunately or unfortunately, even if the market wants to come against me, I don't care. That means I have a system that I follow. But in most cases, the market will just finish that particular leg of the journey and hit your take profit and you're out. But now trailing the stop is to be able to prevent a situation where, what if the market doesn't hit that take profit and comes against you? Then that system will be able to help you prevent most of your trade. And another system that you can still use if you don't want to be able to use my 2 arrow system, is just to use swing lows. You see, it's just to use swing lows. That is another one. You can still try out. And for the swing one, the swing low, how can you delete this? Let me delete this. Let me just show you guys the example on the swing low style. That one is very simple. It's just, that one is self-explanatory. But I like using my 2 arrow because that one will work in any scenario, whether the market is producing swing lows or not. That one will still work. So let's just assume, no, I don't like this line. I don't like this line. So let's just assume we have a line here, we have our resistance there, and we have our support here. And in between our resistance and our support, we bought somewhere here and the market is doing this. The market is doing this, the market is doing this, the market is doing this. And this kind of pattern, who can tell me the name of this particular pattern? Where you see this, who can tell me the name of this pattern?
Higher high, higher lows. Is that the one?
Okay, good. You are correct. The market is producing higher lows, higher highs, higher lows, higher highs. But in between, there is a pattern. Like you used to hear of the head and shoulder pattern, the butterfly pattern, the wish pattern, this. So what can any person remember this kind of pattern where you see the market?
The flag pattern?
Ray, you need a bottle of whiskey. So this one is a flag pattern. You know, it's like a flag, right? Just like most of these things, they're very realistic. You know, a flag is something like this. That is why it is called a flag pattern. You see, a flag is something like this. So in our case, this is our flag. That is why it is called a flag pattern. So most of the time you see this particular pattern and you use this particular pattern to trade your stop. Let me show you guys what I'm talking about. So let me, oh, where's my eraser? So let me delete this. So so long as you are in a trade and the market start forming this, because obviously you have what you see here, we have our higher lows, we have our higher highs, we have our higher lows, we have our higher heights. So anytime the market is producing higher lows, higher heights, good, you know, obviously that is an uptrend. And you can use your higher lows to be able to trade your stop. So you bought somewhere here, and the market has already gone up. Come here and produce a higher low. So as soon as the market goes up again and produce another higher high, you take your stop loss and you put somewhere here. You take your stop loss and you put somewhere here. Because at that point in time, you know the structure is not yet broken. If the structure is broken, instead of you having higher lows, higher heights, you're going to start having lower lows, lower highs. That is a downtrend. And I'm going to show you guys an example. Good. So let's just assume this structure was even broken somewhere here. You start seeing something like this. Now, let me show you this. As soon as the market comes up again to form this, you put your stop loss here. Then the market come back again, form another higher low. Turn again, as soon as you have the flag pattern and the market form another higher low, you take this stop loss, you trade it, and you put somewhere here. Now, before you block in, you block in profits from here. This distance is already blocked in as your profit. The market goes up again. This system will form all the time. The market goes up again, form another higher height. As soon as the market pulls back and form another higher lows, you put your stop loss again somewhere here. You see, so you are behind the higher lows, because you know obviously that you're still giving your market a reasonable distance to break, because you know that if the market has to break these higher lows, it means that structure has been broken. And if the structure is broken, it means it's no more an uptrend again. So you should be out of the trade at that point in time. So you just keep doing that. You just keep trading your stop. And if following that particular system, can somebody, let's just call this is the number 1 point, the 2 point, the 3, the 4 point, the 5th point, and the 6th point. Can somebody tell me at what point the market would have taken us out of the trade?
6 points.
6.
Perfect. I like this because you guys are following up. You guys are with me. At the number 6 point, you'll be out of this trade. You'll be out of the trade because see what happened at the 6th point. Even at the 6th point again, immediately at the 6th point, if you're somebody who understands price action, you would have already been in the opposite trade already, because the market did what we call the break and retest. See what happened at that point in time. The market already came, break these higher lows. This is higher lows, higher heights.
Yeah.
At this point in time, this structure was broken somewhere here. And as soon as the structure was broken, what happened? The market went back as that particular line. That is called the break and retest. As soon as the market came back here, you would have listed sold somewhere here. You put your stop loss somewhere here, and you continue riding the downtrend. You start looking down for the higher lows. You start trading and going. So you're just behind them. As the price action is forming, you're just behind. You pull in your profit, you block in your profit, you put it there, you come again, another trade start. So you see, it becomes very, very mechanical, and you know what you are doing. You're not trading with emotion. You actually know what is happening. Good. So at this point in time, would have gotten out of this trade somewhere here. That is still another way to trade your trade. So here, this is the profit. You see, so you would have risked maybe about 20 pips to go for about 100 pips, to go for about 100 pips. That is the risk to reward of about 1:5. Somebody's mic is on. So I don't know if this is very, very clear. Ray, let me know if this is clear about trailing stop.
No, it sure is. Yeah, it sure is. I mean, this is the standard. And what we've just done here to me is what is the standard. That's what I know. And that's still what I wanted to confirm, really, because you talk about trailing stops and how you do your risk to reward. And I just wanted to get clarification on that. So that was what I said earlier, that I move my stop loss at the point of when the market retraces, before it goes back up again, then that's when I put my stop loss. I move it over there, which is what you've just done here. So, but your style is different, and it's just what I will need to see how it works for me as well.
All right, perfect.
Yeah.
So those are the two methods. Those are the two methods of trailing your stops. When it comes to trade management, all of that comes. There are two things that goes into you actually making money in Forex. You have trade management and trade execution and trade management. So all of this comes into trade management. And coming into trade management, we have trailing stops. Trailing stops now, you have two methods. You can either use this method where you use structure. They call it structured trailing management, where you actually trade your stops using a particular structure, or you can use the risk. You can use your risk factor. You can use your risk factor to still trade your stops, where the ultimate goal is the distance between the current market price and your trade price must be 2 times your arrow. So anytime you buy, you just keep waiting. So long as the market has already gone in your favor for 2 times your stop loss, you trade your stop. And at that point, so long as you've already traded your stops, anytime the market just goes up again by 1 arrow, you keep going. You keep trailing your stop by 1 arrow. You keep trailing your stop by 1 arrow. You keep trailing your stop by 1 arrow. You see, so the only difference between the two methods is the method where you are using the risk factor, the distance between your stop loss and the current market price is very, very high, because remember, it's 2 times your arrow. It's 2 times your arrow. So instead of having, maybe by this point in time, if you are using a structure, the distance between here and the higher highs is just going to be maybe 1 arrow, just going to be 30 pips. But if you are using a risk factor, your stop, the distance is going to be, the distance where your stop loss is going to stand is obviously going to be maybe 2 times your arrow. So those two factors, they all have their advantages and their disadvantages, but it's high time you incorporate them into your trading to find out which one will fit your style of trading. There's no one I can recommend or which one you say is the optimum, but I do use all. But in most cases, if I'm doing higher time frames or swing trading or position trading, most of the time I just use a risk factor. Since I already just have a golden rule in my mind, I know, okay, after the market hit 2 arrows, I move my stop loss, I do this, I do that, boom. So that is what I do most of the time.
Awesome. Thanks for that, bro.
You're welcome. You're welcome. So with that being said, let's take Teku. I don't know if we've already taken your question.
Yeah. Good evening, boss of bosses.
Good evening.
Good evening, millionaires and future millionaires for those who are not yet. Actually, it has been a rough journey for me in Forex. I started about 2 months ago. I borrowed money from the bank to put in Forex because I had a friend in America who told me he could give me signals to make much money. That is 1 million per month. So I engaged and then, but I'm from Cameroon, by the way. So when I encountered Chanceline, which is your sister, she told me about your channel. Then I started watching your videos. And then while trading with that person, he told me to put the position 0.06 10 times. The first day it was successful. The second, third, fourth, and fifth day, I almost lost my account. I think I was at $500. Then I looked for another signal because I knew nothing about Forex, by the way. So I had to ask my younger brother to help me put the buy and the sell, take the orders actually. So that is when we got to another person that helped us with his signals, and we took the account to $1,400. Then when I watched your video, when you said that anyone who is starting Forex now and any money he puts in, he would definitely lose it, I ran back to my account to withdraw all that money, but he refused to withdraw and actually withdrew only $500 without me knowing. So there, I found myself in a complicated situation. Well, I left him and I decided I will not trade. I'm going to follow your courses, and that is how I paid in, and I got into your educational system. And now he said it's easy to trade Forex. I shall allow him. He's just going to do fast capping, increase the lot size, and every small move is going to go out. So when I was looking at the account, 80 cents, he comes out. Every 80 cents, he comes out. Every 80 cents, he comes out. Then he finally blew the account. So it made me to understand and realize that we need to follow your discipline. you need to follow your discipline. It is easy to make money in Forex for the first 2 days, but to be profitable, it is to make money after a long time. So that is when for 2 months now, I've been on Forex back to back, and I'm glad that because of your failures and your persistence, you have actually gathered a lot, and that is why I am here. That is why we are here, to actually grab from your wisdom, and so that our journey should not be as rough as it was supposed to be if you were not. And to that light, I would want to ask a question while I was following your classes. You talked about the power of leverage. That is the ability to have a small account, that you move a big amount in the Forex market. Yeah, my question now is, why then did you see that over leveraging of an account is not good, of which while leveraging an account, you have the possibility to have to pull a larger amount of money. So then you said over leveraging is not good for an account. And the second question is, why does E comes before you? For example, EU, GU. Why does E come before you? Why does G come before you? U come before G, and I mean the order. Why does the order fluctuate? Yeah.
GU, like Great Britain Pound USD.
Yes, and at another instance, we see EU will have GU, we have JPY coming before the other. So why do the other currency come before the other? Why is it some currencies are base and the other is good? I don't know if you understand the order.
All right, perfect. So let me start with the first question, and just to say a couple of things on your journey. Yeah, you're still very fresh. You're still two months is just it's like 2 minutes. When I just recall, it's like 2 minutes for me. But the lessons you've already touched on, the torture you've already gone through in 2 months is something which nobody will want to go through that. Nobody will want to lose that money. Nobody want to be introduced in Forex trading in that way, which in that one, for that one, I would just have to say sorry. But I'm glad you're already in the community, so I wouldn't want to say more about that one. I'm glad you're already in a community where we'll be able to put you together, we'll be able to put you on the right track for you to learn Forex trading the right way. That is the best thing. So after everything you've said, the most important thing that just gives me relief is because you've already found your path. You've already found path in the sense that you're in the right community, and together we'll be able to look for a better foundation for you. Foundation is the key. So that is just what I can say on that one. And it has given me a lot of assurance. And I know very soon everything you say is going to, everybody must have a story at a point in time. So very soon that is just going to be your own story, because you've actually had a test of the market, the test of the fees. They call it the fees in Forex trading. Now let's go about leverage. I did mention, I said leverage is a two-sided sword. You know, a sword like a knife, right? A knife that has two sides. One side is sharp, another side is sharp. In a sense that in Forex trading, if you are not yet experienced, stay away from leverage, because that is going to be the quickest way for you to blow your account. That is the first side of the sword. That is why I say it's a two-sided sword, right? If you are not very, very experienced in Forex trading, stay away from leverage, because that is going to be the quickest way for you to blow your account, because it looks very interesting. It looks very, very, very enticing for you to use one standard lot on the $500 account, or one standard lot. If your broker is giving you a leverage of 1:1,000 and you have a $1,000 account, you're going to be trading like somebody who is having a $1 million account. In that case, you can use even 10 standard lot on a $1,000 account. 10 standard lot. 10 standard lot should be a normal risk management should be for somebody who is having like $100,000 real money, dollars, not with any level. I mean, like the raw money should be like $100,000. But if you put that on a $1,000 account, it's going to go through with a leverage of 1:1,000. It will go through. So you see, that is the quickest way for you to be able to blow your account, because just the least mistake, just with a lot size of 10, just the least mistake, just 10 pips, because with a lot size of 10, the market has to go in your favor for just, or against you for just 1 pip. That is 100 pips gone. So you just need, the market just have to go in your against you for 10 pips and you are gone. Your $1,000 account is gone. It's gone for life. You see, so, and that can happen. Just you, the market going against you in 10 pips can happen in 1 minute. Can happen in 30 seconds. So you see, you can blow all your life savings in 30 seconds because of leverage, because you didn't know what you were doing. You didn't know how to trade yet, and you were over leveraging. So that is a side of leverage, which is very, very dangerous if you don't know how to trade. On the other side of leverage, which is the other side of the sword, now, if you've known how to trade, the reason why we can start in 1 day and in a twinkle of an eye, you do like this, you want to see you've made $1 million, or you've made $2,000, or you've made $1,000 or $3,000 from $500 account, it's leverage. It's leverage. Because with my $500 account, if I have $500 and my broker doesn't give me any leverage, it means I can't even use even 0.01. Because for me to use a mini lot, for me to use, let's just say 0.01, I need to have 1,000 units of the base currency. So $500 is not even up to 1,000. So you see, but if my broker comes in and gives me a leverage of 1:500, it means they'll multiply that my $500 times 500. I'll be trading like somebody who is having a $2,500, like somebody who is having a $500 times $500 is 2,500. So I'll be trading like somebody who is having, no, 500 times 500 is 250,000, right? I think, guys, I need to do this math. I think it's 250,000.
It's 25.
Okay, 500 times 500. Yeah, 250,000. You see, it's 250,000. So I thought it was 25,000 as well. So in that point, so instead of trading, so if my broker has to give me a leverage of 500, of 1:500, instead of trading with $500, I'll be trading now like somebody who is having $250,000. So in that situation, I can use even a 2 lot size. I mean, two standard lot size, or I can use even 4, even 5. It will still go through. And what will tell me if I know what I'm doing? It means if the market, let's just say I'm using 5 standard lot, and the market has to go against me for just 1 pip, that is $50, just 1 pip, and it has to go against me for 10 pips, 100 pips. It means I can make $10,000, $20,000, or even $15,000 or $2,000 within minutes on a $500 account. You see, that wouldn't be possible without leverage. But because of leverage, I can be able to make that kind of money because I already know how to trade. So that is the other side of the sword. That is why I said leveraging in forex trading is a 2-sided sword. If you don't know how to trade, that is going to be the quickest way for you to blow your account. But if you know how to trade, that is going to be the quickest way for you to make quick money in forex trading. That is why when you're starting, I always advise practice, even though the leverage is already there, but use proper risk management, like using proper lot sizes. Even though you're having a $500 account and with the leverage of 1:500, obviously you're trading like you have a $250,000. Still use proper risk management, which I have recommended on the video. There's a slide where I even put like a screenshot to say if you're having a $100 account, use lot size maximum 0.01. If you're having a $1,000 account, use 0.1. If you're having a $10,000 account, use 1 standard lot. So those are recommendations for proper risk management if you are still starting a forex trader, or even if you are already a professional forex trader or a profitable forex trader. Those are standard risk management tips that you can still incorporate if you don't want to overreach, or if you don't want to over leverage. So when you are just starting, that is the best way for you to stick on that path of risk management, so that you can be able to groom yourself. You can be able to grow while learning how to over leverage. You should only over leverage when you've gained that experience and that skill to be able to over leverage. So that is that about leverage. Then coming back to your last question about why GU, Great Britain Pound USD, they call, let's just say Great Britain Pound USD. Then we also have Euro USD. It's just the same thing like asking why what example can I give? Like Great Britain, or let's just say, what example can I give? United States of America, and then the states of, so guys, there's no answer to that. That is how the currency is called. It's called the Great Britain pound. It's called Great Britain pound USD currency pair. It's not called the United States dollar Great Britain pound. That was the standard that was already put there to call the currency pair. I don't know any explanation that can be given for that one, or I've never seen any explanation. Why instead of saying Great Britain pound USD, why didn't you guys call this currency pair United States dollar Great Britain pound? You see, so I've never seen it anywhere, and I wouldn't lie. There's no explanation for that, and I don't even see the reason why there should be any explanation. The currency pair already has a name. Great Britain pound USD, Euro USD already has a name. CAD JPY already has a name. So that is that. The quote is already there. So I don't know if any person is here who has ever seen any reason why they are rating like that. Why someone has to come first and the other one comes second. So I don't know if somebody here has seen something like that. But for me,
I think maybe I can give him a little clue on what he asked.
Yes.
So let's take for instance now the United States, and let's just take the United States as the country. So you don't expect the United States to use the Australian dollar as their main currency. So it's always like that. So if you're talking about I'm sorry, I'm just having some dry throat.
No,
So what he's asking, I understand this question. Do you have more? He has a long answer this question just a little bit. Like the United States, their currency is United States dollar. So which is the base currency, which is their major currency, which is their only currency. So other countries around the world which used to do business with the United States, they have a currency exchange for their own, which they have a currency exchange to the United States dollar, which makes it the USA, which makes it the United States dollar is the base currency. And I'm sorry, I'm just anxious. Like, I know the question is asking. I'll give him a voice note on the Discord. I can't just say it here like.
All right, no problem, no problem.
My first time of talking here like this, and I'm anxious. I'm sorry about that.
No, it's okay, good man. It's okay. It's okay. And just as I said, Teku, you don't even need to worry yourself. The currency, we should be worrying on how to make money with the currency pairs, not on the name. Because we should be worrying on how to make money with the currency pairs, not even on the names of the currency pairs, because the names were already there, right from the Bretton Woods Conference. The names were already there. Even before the strategies were discovered, the names were already. So let's worry about looking for strategies on how to make money from the currency pairs, not instead on the order in which they are rated. You see. So that with that being said, guys, I think we're gonna round it up. We're gonna wrap it up here. I said it was gonna be a 45-minute to a 60-minute session, or 45 minutes to 1 hour, but we've taken almost about 3 hours or 2 hours, 30 minutes, as I can see on my screen. So at this point in time, we're going to call it a day at this point in time. Obviously, we're going to be having another session, highest in 2 weeks from now, because obviously we used to have 1 session per month, but I wouldn't want it to just be 1 session per month. I want it to be at least 2 sessions. So we'll be having another session. Obviously, I did promise you guys that we're going to have another session again on Friday, but for that, I'm not too sure for now, because we've covered a lot on this session today. So for what I'm sure is, highest again in a couple of a week or two, we're still going to be able to have another session where we're still going to be able to trash a lot of things. And within that interval, I'm always going to be available on Discord. My moderator is always going to be available on Discord. So always drop in your questions, either midnight, in the morning, in the afternoon, at any time, and you still be assisted in Discord, not only waiting to be assisted on a live session. So the Discord is still always going to be there. I'm always going to be dashing in from time to time to check the questions that need my attention. And my moderator is always there. So if there's a question that or he can't answer that question, or a question that needs my attention, he always forwards the question to me, so that even if I'm in a meeting, as soon as I'm done with that meeting, I always come back to answer that question. And for the students in Golov University, you guys are already on the right path. I can see on my end, I can see the percentage of, I can see how far you guys are going. I can see people who are trying to skip courses. So there are some people who are trying to skip courses. They just see a particular video and they're like, oh, I've already watched this video on this channel on YouTube. I wouldn't be wasting my time. Guys, that is totally a different video. I didn't copy videos on YouTube and I put on that course. I shot that videos from scratch. So if you have seen a video there, you won't see the same video on YouTube. All right, I didn't just copy the video on YouTube, and that is a new video, a new scripted video, a new edited video, only for that particular course. And there is something, there must be, whether you like it or not, there must be something in that video which is new, something that you will see on YouTube. So if you try to skip a course, that's why the way the system is designed, if you try to skip a video, it will send you back to square. It will send you back to, you must watch that same video before you can go ahead. And you must pass all the quiz before you can also go ahead. So just be patient, guys. Just be patient. This is not a marathon where they are looking for the first person to finish the course, or they are looking for the first person to answer. Or this is not a marathon, but it is something that we are going step by step, and we're making sure before you get to any particular level where you say, okay, I finished the master, I finished this level, you are totally grounded and you can use everything you've learned. So be patient. Give yourself some time. Never for one thing that you're going to substitute your 9-to-5 job now. No, only be dedicating a little bit of your time for Forex. Don't make a mistake to be able to say you're going to let Forex shouldn't distract you from the main thing that is giving you money. That is the best advice I'm going to give you. Forex shouldn't distract you now from the main thing that is surviving you, from the main thing that is putting money in your table, from the main thing that is putting food in your table, from the main thing that is paying your bills. Forex shouldn't distract you from that thing, but you should only just schedule a little bit of time to be learning Forex at this point in time, so that maybe sometime in the future, maybe in a year, 2 years to come, 3 years to come, you can totally substitute now that particular job or that particular 9-to-5 job with Forex. That is the best system. That is the best system to follow. That you won't feel drained. You won't have suicidal thought. You won't feel like you miss your calling. So that is the best way to go with Forex trading. So just be patient, guys. Take one course at a time. I'm also doing my best on my end to make sure all the courses are going to be up. Hence, within the month, everything is going to be up. I'm working on the lessons on the advanced level, and everything is going to be up. And even after that, we're always going to be there. I'm always going to be there to assist you guys if you guys have any questions. So thank you guys so much for tuning in today. I'm going to be able to see you guys in Discord if there's any question. Until then, do enjoy your day, your night, your morning, or wherever you are. Do have the best of the day, and bye-bye for now.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much.